Alliance Air Flight 7412 was a tragic accident that occurred on July 17, 2000, when the flight, operated by Alliance Air, a subsidiary of Indian Airlines, crashed while attempting to land at Patna Airport in Bihar, India. The aircraft, a Boeing 737-200, was scheduled to fly from Kolkata to Patna with a stop in Lucknow and ultimately to New Delhi. Here are the detailed events and factors involved in the crash. 1. Flight details and crew. Aircraft, Boeing 737-2A8, tail number VTEGD, airline, Alliance Air, a regional subsidiary of Indian Airlines. Passengers and crew. 58 people on board, 52 passengers, 6 crew members. Route, Kolkata to Patna, with scheduled stops in Lucknow and then onward to Delhi. 2. Accident sequence. During its final approach to Patna's Nayak Jayaprakash Airport, the plane crashed near a residential area called Gardani Bagh. The pilots reportedly made 2 attempts to land. During the third approach, the aircraft descended too quickly, struck trees, and hit buildings in a densely populated neighborhood. The crash resulted in a significant fire, engulfing parts of the aircraft and several nearby structures. 3. Casualties. Fatalities. 55 people, including 49 on board and 6 on the ground. Survivors, 5 passengers survived the initial impact, but some later succumbed to their injuries. Ultimately, only a few passengers survived the crash. 4. Cause of the crash. Pilot error. The investigation revealed that pilot error was a significant factor. The crew attempted to land in Patna despite difficult conditions, including a high rate of descent, which was beyond safe landing parameters. Overloaded approach. Patna Airport had a short runway, around 5,400 feet, which posed challenges for landing larger aircraft like the Boeing 737. The lack of modern landing aids at the time made the approach difficult. Mechanical issues. Although no major mechanical issues were identified, some reports mentioned that the engines may have experienced issues with maintaining thrust during the final approach. 5. Investigation and findings. The Director General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, led the investigation. Findings highlighted the crew's failure to maintain a stable approach and their decision to land at Patna despite an unstable descent. The investigation also pointed out infrastructure limitations at Patna Airport, including inadequate runway length, which posed additional risks for landing. The DGCA recommended improvements in pilot training, especially for approaches into challenging airports, and pushed for infrastructure upgrades at smaller Indian airports. 6. Aftermath and impact. Policy changes. The crash brought attention to the safety of smaller airports in India, especially those handling large aircraft.